Dealing with them Texas boys, them folk got hit up. Them folk got hit up everywhere you go to, like the Fed watching it. You know what I'm talking about? He signed that boy right here. That boy ended up going to jail. So they watching that boy so close right now because they you know what I'm talking about? The case is in August. You know what I'm talking about? I talked to Govan. I did an interview with Hernandez Govan, the dude who set the whole supposedly, you know what I'm saying, dog murder.
How I feel right now? 100%. I don't with nobody. And I'm finna make everybody regret playing with me.
And so people saying Memphis rapper Fast Cash C Money just passed away. But the people that don't recognize him, he had the viral song High Off Me that went viral. If I ain't tripping, I think that's his biggest song, but he sadly...
If I love you, I'm in love with you. I don't give a fuck how many times we get it, we bump heads.
That's real.
You make me mad, I'm in love with you, don't down.
The whispers started quietly at first. Just a few raised eyebrows, a few confused fans asking questions in comment sections. But then the tone changed. Suddenly, the rumors didn't sound like rumors anymore. They sounded like warnings. Because when Big Boogie opened his mouth and started talking about sacrifice, loyalty, and young rappers being used up and tossed aside, everything around Yo Gotti's empire started shaking. And right in the middle of that storm stood Glorilla, the artist many believed was the future of CMG, the golden girl, the success story. But here's the twist nobody expected. Glorilla didn't stay silent, she didn't play dumb, and she definitely didn't stick around once the picture became clear. Because behind the charts, the money, and the smiles, there was something darker happening, something that looked a lot like betrayal. And when Big Boogie pulled the curtain back, Glorilla reportedly made a move that sent shockwaves through the industry. She walked away from Yo Gotti. And if that's true, then the question becomes terrifyingly simple. What did she see that made her leave before it was too late?
What happened, gang? They just said my got killed.
To understand why this moment matters so much, you have to go back to where it all started. Yo Gotti built CMG from the ground up. From Memphis streets to corporate offices, he branded himself as the boss who never forgot where he came from. He signed artists who looked like him, sounded like him, and came from the same struggle. To the outside world, CMG wasn't just a label, it was a family. Loyalty over everything, ride or die. Artists like Moneybagg Yo, Black Youngsta, and later Glorilla were presented as proof that Gotti knew how to nurture talent. He gave them money, exposure, protection, and a platform. In return, all he asked was loyalty, or at least that's how it was sold.
How I feel right now? 100%. I don't fuck with nobody. And I'm finna make everybody regret playing with me. That's all I gotta say.
Glorilla's rise was fast and loud. She didn't come in quietly, she kicked the door down. Her raw voice, confident delivery, and unapologetic energy made her stand out immediately. She wasn't trying to be polished or perfect. She sounded like the streets, the clubs, and the real-life conversations people were actually having. Fans loved that, and Yo Gotti loved what she represented. A new generation, a fresh face, and another major win for CMG.
Dealing with them Texas boys, them folk got hit up. Them folk got hit up everywhere you go to, like the Fed watching it. You know what I'm talking about? He signed that boy right here. That boy ended up going to jail. So they watching that boy so close right now because they you know what I'm talking about? The case is in August. You know what I'm talking about? I talked to Govan. I did an interview with Hernandez Govan, the dude who set the whole supposedly, you know what I'm saying, dog murder.
At first, everything looked perfect. Gotti praised her publicly, interviews were filled with smiles, performances were packed. It looked like a classic mentor-protege relationship. But behind the scenes, the energy wasn't as clean as it looked, because CMG had already started to feel different. Deaths, arrests, quiet fallouts, artists slowly disappearing from the spotlight, and a growing feeling that once you served your purpose, you became replaceable. That feeling exploded when Fast Cash C Money was killed. Fans noticed how quiet the label was. No loud tributes, no public outrage, just silence. And in the streets, silence speaks louder than screams. Big Boogie was the one who couldn't hold it in anymore. His posts became darker, his words sharper. He didn't name names at first, but he didn't have to. People could read between the lines. When he talked about being numb, about focusing on his child, about changing as a man because of what people had done to him, fans knew something was wrong. Then came the word that shook everything: sacrifice. Big Boogie hinted that young rappers were being put in dangerous positions, that certain situations weren't accidents, that loyalty was being used as a weapon, and that some people at the top were benefiting while the ones at the bottom paid with their lives. But what nobody expected was how fast those words traveled. Artists were watching, families were watching, and Glorilla was watching too. See, Glorilla wasn't just another artist on the roster. She was a woman in a male-dominated space, moving through an industry that chews people up without apology. She had already seen how quickly love can turn into pressure, how success can turn into expectations, and how dangerous silence can be. Sources close to the situation claim that after Big Boogie's revelations, Glorilla started distancing herself. Fewer public appearances with Gotti, less interaction, different energy. Fans noticed it before the blogs did. And when fans notice something before the media, that usually means it's real. But here's where it gets even deeper. Allegedly, Glorilla began questioning the label's inner workings, asking about security, about protection, about decisions being made without artists fully understanding the consequences. And when you start asking questions in a system built on obedience, you quickly become a problem. What nobody expected was that instead of backing down, Glorilla backed away. Reports suggest she didn't want to be tied to a situation where young artists were being placed in harm's way. She didn't want her success to come with blood on it. And she definitely didn't want to wake up one day realizing she ignored all the warning signs just because the checks were clearing. But walking away from Yo Gotti isn't easy. This is a man with power, connections, and a long memory. Leaving quietly might protect your peace, but it also paints a target on your back, at least emotionally.
And that's where the betrayal cuts both ways. From Gotti's perspective, loyalty is everything. If he truly believed he gave Glorilla her big break, her stepping away could feel like a slap in the face, like ingratitude, like disloyalty. But from Glorilla's perspective, loyalty shouldn't cost you your life, your sanity, or your soul. Big Boogie's words didn't just expose fear, they exposed a pattern. One where young rappers rise fast, get tied to street politics whether they want to or not, and then disappear when things go left. And the boss? The boss survives every time. That realization changes everything. Fans began connecting dots. Why was Gotti always untouched? Why did controversy surround everyone around him but never quite reach him? And why did mourning always feel quiet and controlled? And why did the label move on so quickly after tragedy? Glorilla reportedly didn't like the answers she was finding, so she made a decision many people don't make until it's too late. She chose herself. That choice wasn't loud. There was no dramatic press conference, no explosive diss track, just distance, silence, and a clear shift in direction. And sometimes silence is the loudest form of rebellion. The emotional weight of this decision can't be overstated. Walking away from a powerful mentor means risking your career, your connections, and your support system. It means trusting that your talent is enough without protection from the top. It means betting on yourself in an industry that punishes independence. But it also means peace. Big Boogie's pain wasn't just about loss, it was about regret, about realizing things too late. And maybe Glorilla saw that pain and decided she didn't want to be next. Think about it. How many artists have said, "If I knew then what I know now"? How many families wish their loved ones had walked away instead of staying loyal to a system that didn't love them back? Glorilla's alleged exit isn't just about Yo Gotti. It's about a bigger issue in the music industry, the way young talent is rushed, pressured, and sometimes placed in danger for profit, the way loyalty is demanded but rarely returned, and the way silence is used to bury uncomfortable truths. The emotional toll of realizing you might be disposable is heavy. It messes with your head, your trust, your sense of safety. And for Glorilla, that realization may have come just in time. As Big Boogie continues to hint that more truths are coming, the tension grows. Because once one person leaves, others start asking themselves the same questions. And once questions start spreading, control starts slipping. This isn't just about one rapper leaving a label. It's about the cracks forming in an empire built on fear, loyalty, and silence. And the scariest part? If Big Boogie is telling the truth, then Glorilla didn't leave because she was ungrateful. She left because she was smart, because she listened, because she saw the pattern, and because she refused to become another name whispered in tragedy. So now the industry watches, fans watch, and Yo Gotti watches. Because when someone as valuable as Glorilla chooses distance over protection, it sends a message louder than any diss track ever could. And that message is simple. Success isn't worth your life, loyalty isn't worth your future, and silence isn't safety. The real question now isn't why Glorilla left, it's who's next.